Hello, what is up guys? This is Stardust here and we're gonna be doing a little guide for Li Ming. Li Ming, she is a ranged assassin, so let's go through her ability. I'll be going through her abilities, some gameplay style, and her possible builds as well. So her talents. Okay, so your Q fires 3 magic missiles towards an area, each dealing certain damage, dealing 50% more damage to structures. Really nice. Your W launches on an orb that deals increased damage the further it travels. The amount of damage it depends on how far it's gone. Of course, your E, it's a short distance teleport, and that is instantly. Your passive, getting takedowns will refresh your abilities of all your cooldowns. Really nice. So if somebody doesn't know what takedown means, it means when you team fighting, for example, and if your enemy gets if you kill an enemy, all your abilities will refresh. Really nice. Really nice. Okay. Your heroic abilities. So we starting with this disintegrate. So channels a large laser that deals damage. Well, basically you start channeling it for 2.5 seconds and deals damage to all enemies in a large well, not in a large area, in a straight line, but each no matter so basically each enemy gets hit on it constantly, so it sort of keeps them draining from their enemy. Really nice abilities. Okay, it keeps them draining from their health, so it's really nice ability. It's got very low cooldown, which is 30 seconds. Then you have wave of force. Okay, so it knocks away all enemies from the area and deals certain damage. Only 20 seconds cooldown. Now I'm not sure if you noticed, but one of the thing is with Li Ming, she has very low cooldown. Very low cooldowns. The maximum is 30-second cooldown, and then with her passive, it's like you get them. You pretty much have to have mana to be able to cast things. Although she hasn't got mana problems. And the second thing you need to know with Li Ming before going through her talents, you need to learn her. You need to learn to cast the ability. To cast the abilities on quick cast. Why? Is that saves you a lot of time, and we're talking about some really good gameplays that you can do with her if you have her on quick cast. Okay, so just lighting up my cigarette. So yeah, let's go through her talents and her possible builds. Yeah, so level 1, I always, no matter what, go for the power hungry. Why? Is because every time you get those little health generation globes, restores more mana and gives you for the next 20 seconds 10% ability power. Now if you don't know regeneration globes, that's like once you clear a minion wave you get the little harder that gives you a bit of health. That's what regeneration globe is. So every time you get it for the next 20 seconds you have 10% ability power, which is amazing. It's really nice. Really good ability. Now level 4, it really depends what your team is. If they what your enemy team have picked. If they haven't got an assassin that can go behind you and sort of almost kill you, that it can stick behind you and almost kill you, so prevent you from doing any damage. I would go with my Q, with the charged blast. What it means is basic, after hitting somebody with your Q, they get for certain amount marked, and your next basic attack on those targets, because could be 2 or 3, deals more damage. Alternatively, if they have an assassin that can take that keeps on or that takes your distraction from the team fights, keeps us seeking behind you and sort of tries to kill you, I would get dominance. Okay, which means the takedowns also now restores 20% of your health. The reason why I would take it is because yes, they'll sneak around you, they'll almost kill you, but then if once your enemy team kills somebody or whatever, you get 20% restored health. So you can sort of you don't have to go back to get your health. you can still keep fighting, and you get your health restored by just 2 kills, and then you have 40% restored. And of course, you're not going to be dead, so you're going to have about 60% of the health, which is pretty okay. Level 7. Level 7, no matter what, I always go with my E. What it does now is my teleport now does charge. Sorry, does damage. So which is really nice. Okay. The other options are a bit nice. However, I do like to have. I do find myself lacking a bit of damage sometimes late game. Or if in case you don't land your combo, because you have to bear in mind that you have to learn on a quick cast, and landing your combo is a bit, and you'll be missing a lot, which is alright. That doesn't mean you're not playing hard well. It just means that that basically gives you the option to do a bit more to secure kills or whatever. Quite often I'm chasing somebody and I've got no damage, but I've got a teleport, and then when I was training with her, when I was practicing, and then I'll find out that that I just need that little bit 200 damage that I could get from my teleport. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, the teleport, quite important to get the damage. Level 10. Again, now most of the players will go with disintegrate. However, like I said, it really depends. For example, let's imagine now you have, if you are being focused a lot, or being assassins like Samuro or somebody, or Nova, etc. Or like that's the, for example, Wave of Force is really good versus Samuro's ability, because you can, while he's doing the ability, you can just knock him away. He was still doing it, but he's just not going to do any damage to you. So it's really nice, to be honest. So like I said again, it really depends what team you are, what your enemy team has picked. So if you're being assassin a lot, and you need to knock enemies away of you, yeah, I would go for the Wave of Force. If not, if you just need to do your poking, which is quite alright, if they don't have if they haven't got assassin, and if you're not being focused, I would go with the disintegrate. Yeah, definitely disintegrate. So most of the times I will go with the disintegrate. Quite rarely I will pick the Wave of Force. Now level 13. Again, we are talking about two passives over here. Of course, Li Ming, it's all about increasing your abilities. Now, I would either go, if I'm being focused a lot, I would go with the first one. So after using an ability, your next basic attack deals 75% and called of the ability damage, which is really good. So it could strike up to 3 times. So you can imagine the amount of damage you can do. It's really nice. So I would go with that one if I'm not being if I'm being focused, if they have an assassin, etc., so I can have somebody in closer range. Or if not, if they haven't got the range, or if they're not focusing me, now by level 13 you know more or less how the game goes. I will go with a glass cannon. Why? This increases your ability further by 15%, but decreases your health by 15%, which is really nice. Level 16, always go with the mirror bow, so you get you get 2 additional bows. Really nice. Well, sorry, not always. Or if you're being focused, you go with the diamond skin, which means teleporting gives you shield 20% of your health and lasts for 4 seconds. So again, for some, if you're being assassin, so I'm giving the two builds. It really depends if you're being ambushed quite easily with invisibles or whatever, or champions, you get the diamond skin. So you teleport over them and you get a shield. So without fear. Yeah. Level 20. Now level 20 quite important. So what you can do is you can increase the distance and the cast range by I wouldn't go with that one. I would go with Russia's element. Okay, what happens using abilities, gives you, because you basically how you use your abilities is sort of you go Q, W, and R usually combo with that one. So the amount of damage you do is a lot more. So you get 5. So with the regeneration globe with level 13 over here, either one of those, well, basically, but let's talk about the ability combo. So with the regeneration globe with and with the Tau Rashma elements, you get about 30 to 40% more. You could get about 30 to 40% more power. So it is actually quite good. I always go for that one usually. Yeah. Now, if you have ranged, sorry, if you're not being assassins, I'll go for that one. Okay. So if if you just need to stay behind the tanks and just do your damage, you put another point on your R. Why? Is because now you slow them down, which is quite nice. Okay. Or if you're being assassin, I would go with that one with the Taos Russia's elements. Okay. Russia, yeah, it's Russia, isn't it? Taos Russia elements. Why? Is because by using all your abilities, you'll be doing more and more damage. So you get increased damage with the shields. You need that damage. So yeah, it's quite nice actually. Okay, so that's pretty much my builds. Now, I've also along the way actually explained to you guys how to play her. So what you want to do is it's really like I said. I can give you guides. But it really depends how they're playing. How you're positioning? For example, with Li Ming, you don't have to be front line. That actually the best thing to do is sort of, if the team fighters are here, the two team fights, well, you go a bit back and you poke them from there. So that's why it's a bit scary to have an assassin with her, because an assassin can quickly, sort of lock you down and kill you, which is quite possible. So that's why she also has different builds. So it really depends what the enemy teams are playing and what you are against, which is really nice because she's flexible, so she can deal with pretty much any enemy team combo. Obviously, her damage is with her low cooldowns. It's consistent. It's continuous pretty much. So really nice. Li Ming. What else? I strongly advise you. I have before doing the guide, I've got her to level 9, so I have about 30 games with her with different builds I've tried. But those two that I've mentioned are what I certainly think are the best ones. Now, by saying assassins, etc., I don't mean you certainly have to go, for that build, for the versus assassin build. Now, if you can't position yet well, and for example, positioning with her is really important, because quite often you have a minion wave or etc., and obviously all your abilities will be hitting a minion wave. I also ended up having a really bad game because I kept on just hitting minions, etc., and didn't do much of a damage, which was quite sad. So, like I said, you have to have her. You have to have her a bit of practice with her in order for you to be able to basically get confident with her, and make sure you have her on quick cast, always quick cast, because the amount of the casting you'll be doing throughout the game, it's amazing, and just constantly clicking to cast, it's a hell for her. So you have to get confident with her range as well. So yeah, that's my basic guide really. I think she's an amazing champion, and she can lead a team easily with her crazy damage. So yeah, with her, for example, you can get out of gold easily. Okay then, Well, I hope you guys like this. If I hope you guys like this guide. If you think you build her in a better way, or you think maybe I'm being a bit wrong, let me know, and I'm more than happy to discuss. Um, to hear your opinion also. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Okay. Cheers.